They'll try to throw here now. Britton under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Chris Jones in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning.
Coming up in a couple of minutes' time, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman, the coach in our EA Sports studios. They'll have a look back at the next-gen stats from this first half of action. And he will have a first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Broncos with their first trip to the red zone thus far. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16.
And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Tyrann Mathieu, normally known for the pass coverage, this time a sack.
Well, when you're down a couple of scores like this, CD, you can't afford too many plays that go in the wrong direction like that one.
Yeah, when you take a good look at it broadly, sacks are better than giving up an interception. But where they are on the scoreboard, they've got to get rid of all of that and just create positive plays for themselves in order to have a chance.
Third and long now after the sack, and we'll see if Bridgewater has a response. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And McManus able to put it through. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So they do get the 3 points before they hit halftime. Something to build on, maybe.
Yeah, go ahead and raise the banner, right? But wave the flag. That's good. Got points. And now, as you said, they've got something to build on as they get ready for the second half.
And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Chiefs going to go back on offense here late in this first half as they take over with exactly 1 minute to go.
That's caught. It's DeMarcus Robinson. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
And that's going to be a Chiefs first down as good running gets him to about the 44.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Got a man that's caught at the 6-yard line. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
Clyde Edwards-Helaire
in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Chiefs will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Butker now to add the extra point. And it's 21-3. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it's capped off with a Kansas City touchdown.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away.
And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Final play of the half, Bridgewater. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the third quarter. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And nowhere to go. He only makes it to the 5.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered.
Oh, he's going to take this out of the back of the end zone. And that's going to be a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon.
And he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Here's Edwards-Helaire.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Not the kind of gain that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of gain that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
65 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work. Now, they let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
On 2nd down, a run with Edwards-Helaire.
And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
And looks like they've got 6 DBs on the field here for a 3rd and 9.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And it's caught. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Mahomes finding Tyreek Hill. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
You have fun with this one, partner?
I am. I mean, he's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about, getting to the next level, right? When we see people get into the zone, this guy's in the master class right now. What a performance he's putting on, just carving them up.
4 touchdown passes, carving him up is right. Seems like everything he throws is going to be a completion and going in the end zone.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that pushes the lead up to 23. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it winds up with the Chiefs hitting Pater. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
They will start at the 25 as Spencer elects not to return this.
So now a look at the Broncos as they head back out there for their first possession of the 2nd half. They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on 1st down.
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now it's a bootleg with Bridgewater. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack.
It was Frank Clark that time who got in there to bring him down.
3rd and long now after the sack, and we'll see if Bridgewater has a response. They'll look to throw here. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Melvin Ingram dropping the hammer off the edge.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, 3rd quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. A 44-yard punt. They're going to wind up losing yardage on the return, though. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
On first down, Mahomes. They complete it to Hill. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves. I know that no game in the NFL is ever easy, but they're making it look that way. Everything is being done with such precision. Just on this drive alone, 3 plays, 3 first downs. If you're on defense, you're scrambling, looking at each other, trying to figure out how are we going to slow these guys down.
6 yards left on second down. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up first and goal. To throw, it's Mahomes. And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. DeMarcus Robinson. A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that will extend this big lead. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Do you think one cigar prevents a substitute?
And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And Spencer will elect to not bring it out here. It's a touchback. Well, the football going back over to the Denver Broncos. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. A first down throw for Bridgewater. And a loose football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. 94 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And he's got it. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the...
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Darrell Williams taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Chiefs take advantage of the turnover and put up 6. Fake it. And would you believe it? This is caught in the end zone. And the fake extra point works to extend their lead by 2. And that's something you almost never see nowadays. When you fake it, you're at the 15-yard line on a PAT as opposed to just going for it from the 2.
I'm sorry. I know they got it, and congratulations to them, but it's just not a good play. I mean, the risk-reward is really off the charts, not in your favor. Run your offense out there. Put it on the 2-yard line if you want to go for 2. But I'll be darned. They ended up getting that one, didn't they?
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. And after that play, we've got an injury, and it appears to be to Cortland Sutton. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Bridgewater will step aside and get an update when we return to KC. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half, no quit in him.
0.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down. This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the fourth quarter. Should rely more on the passing attack?
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect, let your quarterback operate, and try and find some targets in the open field downfield.
On third down, this is Melvin Gordon. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. Now Brandon McManus for the Bronco field goal. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is And now look at him go. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10,
baby, we coming,
and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Butker on for the PAT. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. They will start at the 25 as Spencer elects not to return this. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. The last time they had a little bit of a special teams breakdown. That field goal was blocked.
Yeah, and everything has to be precise in the kicking game. Snap, hold, kick. Obviously the blocking to keep people out. So what you really want to do is get in there and get 6 points and take the pressure off of those guys.
Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Bridgewater now. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Frank Clark able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Still 15 yards to go, second down. Another try after the first down sack. Bridgewater. This is the tight end fan. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back. And now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, when you've got a kicker out there who's already missed twice, he definitely would rather have about a 30-yarder rather than one from a neighboring county.
Can we agree to just give him a pass on that one? It would have definitely been a way to turn his mood around, but instead, it's a third miss and another scoreless possession.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. Now they get a fourth quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so Let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over.
Following the interception, here's Bridgewater. Sets up the screen to Gordon. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
From the 24, Bridgewater looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Gordon. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Bridgewater on 3rd and 2. And here's a leaping catch. He pulled it in.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. One last shot now for Bridgewater.
This one swung out to Williams.
Williams is going to have the 1st down and a little more. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.